now let us see how bad my programming is. So I just kind of quickly, we ran through the first part of the program, the first half of the program, moving the shuttles to the vehicles yesterday. And it worked flawlessly, which was, awesome to see. Trust me. Seriously, it was awesome to see. Now we're going to do the whole thing. So moving the shuttles to the vehicles and then from the vehicles back onto the shuttle holder. So I just haven't tested this at all yet. So let's hit play, press play on tape 1. Again, we go through the entire setup procedure where this whole thing has to know where everything is. And that's the thing about the RCX. I guess the NXT and even the EV3, if you're doing something similar to this, where you need to have the correct parameters to start the main program. So, yeah, so there we go. There we go, found center. So that was 0 degrees, but no, I want this side to be 0 degrees. So I did this. And I tried to actually set the sensor to, sensor to equal 0. That didn't work. So, c'est la vie. So here we go. We're gonna go from this side now. We got this side. ED stands for Earth Defense. That was Lego Wars 2 from back in the day that you guys will never see. I don't think I have a copy of it anymore, and we never actually got around to finishing it. But it was fun. So I just love this part, picking up the shuttles. One of my things that I was thinking about doing is the shuttles would be randomly placed randomly on any of the vehicles out there. I said, it's just too much work to get a randomness and keep track of where the vehicles are and where they're not. So again, this is location 0, it's location 1, 2, and 3. And so it just goes through the do while loop. This 0, 1, and I'll just add it to the next. And the reason why I have the arm going up here instead of coming straight across is that this claw interferes with this motor, so I have to do the up instead of just bringing it straight back to here. But of course it can't do that anyway when it's on the second vehicle or the third vehicle. So this is part of the program. If you want the program to be generic so it works on all 3 locations, the arm has to come up after it drops off the first guy. What else is there? I don't know, we'll just kind of watch it for a while. I do like this part. Let's see if I can get a good shot of it, because right now it's going. So the original idea is I was going to use touch sensors. You can see that I put these little 2x2 plates with the half circle on it to hit the touch sensor, which was established over on this side. But I said, excuse me, a rotation sensor is just a lot more fun. So that's why I used a rotation sensor. And that rotation sensor is over there. So that was fun. That sled goes back. I mean, again, the arm could be moving at the same time, but again, I want this thing to be as sequential as possible. Let's see if this works. So far, so flawless, just like yesterday. I like the 1 degree or 1 rotation more. It didn't work. I did have, I'm just gonna push that on there. I did have on my old one that the claw would come back in. I might have to do that to recenter it, to push the shuttle back on. So that was an extra step of the arm. It would just come in and pinch it, so it would just like hopefully center on top of the vehicle. That got rid of a lot of my problems for vehicles or the shuttles not being on the vehicles properly. So we just saw that was one mistake there. So I will have to maybe add that part. It's not a hard part to add. It just takes more time now, because you can see how slow this claw moves, because I give it right down. This is fun. This is me being like director, like Spielberg. All the way around, put this back to here, to position number 2 or 3. I mean, see if this guy comes down nicely. Comes down perfect. And that's the first half of the program. It lifts up the arm now. Now, I highly doubt that the second half of the program is going to work. It's never been tested. I should go to that location first. It comes back down, look at that, because it already knows it's there. So point 1's already good. So this is a do-while loop that's exactly opposite. It starts at 2 and it works its way back down to 0. And since 2 plus 1 is 3, 2 plus 1 is 3, it's at location 3 to pick up the shuttle from location 3. But it's going to drop off the shuttle at location 2. This is 0, 1, and 2. So that's the little fly in the ointment, the little programming thing that, oh, see, it's kind of moved. Maybe I should put rubber on there. Maybe that's it. The shuttle kind of moved inside the claw. Now, of course, this thing has to go to the right spot. Now, what I could do is I could do the opposite, just fill it in backwards, 1, 2, and 3, but I think this is going to be easier. I'm going to find out right now. And I might have to put the +1 in there. Let's see, it's going to hang on the back. That one didn't. Oh, that's my first error. That's why you have to move this thing back to 0. I didn't do that there. Why didn't I do that there? So that was a mistake, obviously. I have to figure out where it actually does that. Does it do it now? I put that in the wrong spot. I put that in the wrong spot. I have to do it before I move the arm. So that's just gonna be cut and paste. And obviously it's hitting the car over there, so I'm gonna have to do something about mods. And that's gonna pick up shuttle number 2. So besides the move the shuttle carrier before you move the arm out of the way, because I know on loop 2 now, do while 2 second time through, and it's doing it pretty solidly. So besides moving that, the shuttle mover 2 lines up. Besides the one flaw that we have with what happened there? I have to see when things move like that. It worries me. When I see things like move quickly like that. Of course, this is the one that I had to push down in the first place. So let's just see if it's going to overhang. I bet it's going to overhang a lot. It is. You can almost tell before it even goes down. It's going to close. Very close. And it's going to be right on it. There you go. Yep. So I'm actually going to let it go through. I'm not going to try to center it right now, because this thing's going to go pushing it out of the way anyway. And then I'm going to push it there. So because of the flaw over there, when it dropped it in the first place, it perpetuates the flaw when it tried to push it back. So let's see what it does with the first one. Yeah, I can't believe I did that. Sylvie? Oh, see, we're already 9 minutes into this. So this whole loop to get them off and on, getting from the shuttle holder to the vehicles and then back, is 10 minutes? Huh. So, you know, probably not worthy for a show, because who's going to stick around for 10 minutes and watch this thing? I don't like it when it hits the shuttle. Oh, it's just too high. I think I have to watch. And now, of course, it's going to go to position 0 in here, so this thing doesn't have to move at all. So it should just be perfectly acceptable. So come on down. There it is, trying to move to 0. But also, yeah, I'm going to have to put the -1s in there. C'est la vie. It should go front, and we're done. And it'll be arm up again. So, there you go, the entire program, some flaws. I'm not going to refilm this and waste another 12 minutes of your time. But that's the whole thing. If you see it at a show, you'll see it at a show. I will, you know, that's about it. So, it was fun to design. I honestly wanted to see this arm working again. And I did, but I don't think I'm going to be able to put it into a show, because this thing will never be show worthy ready. There will be always flaws. The first time we saw it yesterday, it ran flawlessly, but that was just getting them to the vehicles. As we saw going back from the vehicles to the shuttle holder, there was 2 that were screwed up, you know, stuff like that. And there's no way for me to get better error checking in here. I did at one point put in slopes on the back here. The last time I just replaced this L bracket with a slope. So if it hit the wrong, it would just slide forward. And I used the 2x3 gray slopes. That worked well. I might try that again, because then I don't have to worry about it at all. The only issue is that I think it would hit this thing when it's trying to grab them from that side. I don't know why this one has less clearance than I remember from the last one I built. But actually, the last one I built, I think it came in from the front, so I didn't have to worry about it. And this one's not coming in from the front. I can't have it coming from the front because that guy can't get in front of him. So anyway, ideas, thoughts are going through my head how to fix this stuff. But right now, I'm pleased. I am pleased. I'm not ecstatically over the moon with it, but it was fun to watch, and it's fun to diagnose, and it's fun to error check. And in the end, you know, I'm playing with Lego, so what more can anyone ask? So everybody out there, stay safe, take care, and I will talk to you soon.